All right, we are live. Let me set up my doggone so I can get my chat going. All right, top chat, live chat. We're gonna see what happens here for a while. He said, "I'm killing you." Hey, Tom, what's up, guys? I know it's been a lot of lives today. Hopefully you can hear me. Hey, Miss J, can you guys hear me? Is my sound? Are we all right? Thank you, John Coleman. I appreciate it. Do I live near Fort Bragg? I do live near Fort Bragg. I could be on Fort Bragg literally in 5 minutes on the grounds, and then I can be on main post at the PX inside of like 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, guys. Um, I was gonna do this way earlier, but Chef Johnny was doing his live. Thank you, Miss J. Thank you, Josie. Chef Johnny was doing his live, and I was in there, so I delayed, and then I was gonna go live again, and then Ray Mack was doing his live, so I delayed again. I didn't, I don't want to step on anybody. I don't want to interfere with anybody. Hey, Daddy Dutch, what's going on? Kent, how you doing? Hey, Mona. Let me start from top to bottom real quick, fast in a hurry. Tom Hennerman, how you doing? Gary Busters, Southern Smoke Balls, Miss J, John Coleman, Mike Jacobs, Mona, Kim E2000, Tom Hennerman, Paul Wetzel, Mike Jacobs, Sweet and Sassy Sensation Live, Kent Daddy Dutch, I already talked about, and John Coleman. I gave you a shout out during the UDS build. Uh, Thank you, man. That's nice. Hey, Chicago Low, what's going on? All right, guys. The reason I did this is, by the way, Heinerman. It's Heinerman, not Hennerman. Heinerman. Thank you, Tom. I got that. Heinerman. All right, guys. I wanted to do this Q&A for those of you that may want to do a live cook. I did my first live cook about 2 days ago, and then I did my second live cook yesterday. Well, 3 days ago, and then I did a second live cook yesterday. And I was talking to my Miss J, Josie. She sent me a message, and she asked me about the live cook aspect to this YouTube thing. And yeah, lives are fun. Um, but connection is unstable. What? Am I still here? I think it just said my connection was unstable. Am I still here? Everyone? Anyone? Somebody? Okay. Hey, Mega Fred, what's going on? Um, I'm having issues with my internet. We're trying to get it fixed slowly. So if you're buffering, just hit the refresh and I should come right back, guys. I want to talk about are the things that Phil Can't Stay Long had to come and say, show love and support and hit the. Thanks, Mega Fred. I appreciate it. If I buffer, guys, or if you see me buffer, just hit the refresh. It should maybe a second or two, and I'll be right back. All right, hey, cooking with James, guys. Um, yeah, so for holding off, I didn't want to step on anybody else's toes. All right, so I kind of held off. But back to the subject. How is it to do a live cook? First of all, to do a live cook, you have to plan it. You have to plan it out. What I did, for those of you guys that are interested, what I did was, first of all, I made sure everything was open. Open up every package, open up every envelope, open up everything that you need to open. When you open up like spices or like sour cream or milk, and they got that little ring that you got to pop that thing out before you even start filming. If you have things that you need specific amounts of the ingredient, measure it out and put it in a small container, a small bowl, a shot glass, or whatever you have. So all you got to do is this, next, this. All right. So you need to organize. There you go, Paul. You, make sure you got all your stuff set up. Another thing that I do is I put them in the order. When I do my supporting cast, I put them in the order that I'm going to use them. That way, all I have to do is go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one. I'm not fishing around. I'm not wasting time. You don't want your live to be very, very long. I think at the most, maybe a cooking live about 30 minutes. So, along with that, you need to think through what you're going to cook. You're not going to do a pot roast in 30 minutes. Nothing in a crock pot is going to be 30 minutes. All right. Think through quickly. I'm sorry. Think through what you're going to cook and make sure that it's going to fit within. Hey, Jerry Brown, how you doing? Make sure it's going to fit within that 30 minutes or so. There's no times. It's your show. You can do it however long you want. Um, but you want to select a dish that is going to be done easy. All right, something not easy. It could be a complicated dish. It needs to be able to be completed within a reasonable amount of time. Hey, Culinary Cookhouse, how you doing? Um, so that's the second thing that I did. So you plan it out, your ingredients. Well, you select your dish, you plan it out. The next thing I did was I kind of rehearsed in my head. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna crack my eggs. So I already had the top of my trash can off behind the counter. You guys never seen it. I just took the whole top of the trash can off so that I can crack the eggs and just throw it in the trash. I'm not trying to dig into. Hey, Ray Mac, how you doing, brother? Hey, Dan, Smoky Goodness. I take the top of my trash can off. So when I drop something behind the counter, it's going into the trash. I had a trash bowl over there by the stove. So when I open something or I'm cutting something, or if I have I'm dicing something, you got the root end or the stem, I'm just throwing it in the trash bowl really, really, really quick. If there's something that you're gonna have to boil, have the water boiling already before you even start. If there's something that you're gonna have to cook or saute, have your oils ready. You might want to, if you time it right, you might want to preheat your pan. If you're gonna use the broiler, have the broiler on already. Hey Genevieve, I just wanted to say that that's a beautiful name. I love that name. Hey Genevieve, how are you? Uh, hello. Just a shout out to you. Like the Q and A. Oh yeah, I like a Q and A. But hey guys, um, oh I lost my thought. You want to have everything ready. Now, after that, then I rehearse in my head how am I going to explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Okay. Um, once you have that piece down, you can't get fixated or nervous or be concentrating on the camera and the audience too much. If you're going to concentrate on comments, you're not concentrating on your cook. So you're gonna have to plan that out. How you're gonna have to do it. I have the benefit of a camera woman, Octavia, or my daughters. So she's holding my phone. This is what I did my live with. I did my live with this. This is what I did my live with. Okay. So she's holding it like this, and she's reading comments. If you don't have that benefit split between what you're doing and what you want to talk, addressing your audience. Hey, Tovia, cooking with Tovia. Glad you came in here, brother. I'm gonna be heading back to Parts Unknown soon. You guys, if you want to follow along with my travels, plugging my shit here. When I do leave, and I'm not gonna give specific dates, but when I do leave, if you want to follow along with my travels until I can get to someplace else where I can go live or film, follow me on my Instagram. Write this down. My Instagram is all lowercase, daddy underscore cooks underscore YT. All lowercase, daddy cooks YouTube, daddy underscore cooks underscore YT. Then you'll see, I'll be chiming in, or if I'm in this country, this is what's going on, grab something to eat. I'm in this country, this is going on. Instagram's a lot easier than trying to film it. So if you guys want to follow me along, there it is. Thank you, Cooking with James. That's my Instagram. Boom, follow along. Um, anywho, back to the live cooking thing. After you plan it, then you rehearse it. It's easier to do something a second time after you rehearsed it through the first time when you're comfortable. Okay. Once you turn on the camera, it's unforgiving. All right. You're not editing anything. So your mistakes are in there. If you forget a knife, you got to go get the knife. If you didn't fill up a pot, you got to fill up the pot. If you didn't wash something, you got to wash it. The food police are out there. You can't be messing around with some freaking chicken and then going straight to something else and cross contamination. The food police will eat you alive. So you need to plan it through. If there's something that's going to contaminate something else, then prepare it before you turn on the camera and then just put it in a dish. So you don't have to chop up or cut up that contaminated thing or, to worry about it. Just think it through, guys. Or, oh, I don't have Instagram. I'm stuck in the Dad says he's stuck in the 19th century. Never make mistakes. My chicken is always good. Yeah, me too, James. But I was saying, Tovia, if you're still in here, dude, I'd like to get with you. I'd like to get with you, but it's not going to happen this time. But if I can get with you next time, because you're really close, yeah, I'd like for us to get together. I don't know, do lunch, do a cook, do something. That would be cool. You're very, very close to me. All right. Now let me talk about the benefits. Hey CJ, um, hey, CJ's gonna be they're gonna be doing the hot seat tomorrow. I don't know if you know Booger air fryer recipes, Booger 500 US. They've been trying and trying and trying to get her on, and she's gonna be the guest in the hot seat tomorrow. So if you're not subscribed to Cooking with CJ, and if you're interested in the hot seat, it's pretty much an interview with some questions, a little bit of drinking and talking and laughing, and you get to learn certain personalities a little bit better. So if you're interested in that type of thing, then click on the three dots next to Cooking with CJ, subscribe. I'll be in there tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. But I'm gonna try not to miss that. But hey, Red's Barbecue and Pizzeria. If I missed anybody, um, now the benefits of doing a live for me is there's no editing. There's no editing whatsoever. So as soon as you're done with that cook, provided you didn't jack it up, because if you burn something on camera, it's burnt. But anyway, um, benefit is there's no editing whatsoever. When you're done with that video and you say push, you don't say push, but when you close it out, it's posted. It's posted. So that's one benefit. The reason I did the last two live feeds cooking is one, I felt that I owed my subscribers some cooking videos. I have done a couple of recipes that um, I've been stacking the footage so that when I do go back to Parts Unknown soon, then I have something to edit and I can release slowly. I have some things that I prepared in Parts Unknown when I was there. Then I have a couple of recipes that's going to require some editing, so it's the regular good quality that I really try hard to put out, with the music and the editing and all of that stuff. But you don't get any of that with a live. All right, it is what it is. It's just down and dirty. Um, Melvin said we need to do a chili cook-off. What? See now, those that know me, when I get into a cook-off or a challenge or something like that, I bring my A game. All right. There's going to be an element where someone's going to say, where the hell did he get that idea from? So when I do leave here soon, I will not be back until like right around the new year. All right. January time frame ish. So my videos are gonna soon transition into my Parts Unknown stuff. And here's another plug. And tell your friends, guys, I'm gonna be doing lives, but the lives are gonna be on my RBOP channel because I don't want to clog up my Daddy Cooks with um not with I don't want to clog up Daddy Cooks with a lot of non cooking related stuff. So when I start talking technical and equipment and video and lighting and stuff like that, or just venting, that'll be on RBOP, Riddick's Book of Philosophy. You guys can look that up. R-BOP, all black and white. You'll see the logo. Um, Also here on YouTube. There. Um, 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 um. That's about it. Let me get into these comments now. Does anyone have any questions as far as, and the topic is cooking live or a live cook, a live feed? Paul Wetzel, cook off in Rayford? Well, I won't be in Rayford much longer. Yeah, Mona, I do. I really like this community on how we support each other, friendly get together, and that type of stuff. What's my favorite fall food? Red. What's my favorite fall food? You know what? I really don't cook in seasons. I kind of cook more in holidays. So in the fall, ugh, I don't know. I don't have a fall food. I just cook interesting foods. I was talking. We were talking about this with Chef Johnny. Um, Texas Texas cuisine, Texas recipes and cuisine, Texas style recipes and cuisine. I think it's called. Um, what I'll do is if I find a recipe that I think is interesting, what I'll do is I'll watch a lot of videos or read a bunch of recipes and deconstruct it. I'm gonna figure out how they made it in reverse down to the ingredients, that type of thing. And then the things that I don't like or that I don't prefer or I think will make it better is what I'll do. I'll add a recipe my own. So let's say if I'm gonna be doing a recipe that you did, I'm not gonna do your recipe because that's not fair. That's yours. But if you like spicy and I don't like spicy, I'll replace it. I don't really care for cilantro, so I'll replace the cilantro with probably some Italian parsley. Um, I might not like an ingredient, or I might want to add an ingredient. I'll make my own recipe based on the idea or the technique that I saw, researched, or read up on. I hope that makes sense. So fall food. Cook off from Rayford. Refill time. All right. Check out field. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate you. Winter, spring, summer, fall. All you gotta do is bison. Shut up, dog. As for Dan, is there any pressure to create a new recipe or technique to stay ahead of the game? No, Mona, there's not any pressure. I call it proficiency. I don't like to be an incomplete cook. Notice I never call myself a chef because I'm not, but I don't like to be an incomplete cook. So if there's a technique required to get to a certain recipe, consistency, flavor, texture, or something, if there's a technique that I haven't learned or haven't mastered, not, I won't say mastered, I haven't learned or used, then I'm going to learn that technique just for sake of properly doing the recipe, if that makes sense. So not ahead of the game. I just want to be proficient. Be proficient. I can, I steam food, I bake food, I broil food, I barbecue food, grill food, sous vide food, which I haven't done much of. Um, so if there's a technique, if you look way, way, way back in my recipes, in my videos, I I cooked red snapper in inside of salt. All right. It was crusted in salt, and we had to crack it out at the end and all that, and turned out great. It was a technique I saw when I was in Kuwait, and I was like, wow, I want to do that. And I did that. Um, but yeah, I just like to try different things. Rayman, who wants to challenge Phil to cook off? If y'all want, if someone's gonna challenge me, you're gonna have to challenge me when I get back. But I'm game. Uh Elisa Wood. Hey Elisa, how you doing? Hey Daddy Cooks. I'm just joining from OKC. Love you. Love you too, sweetie. Hello everyone. Hey, Smoking Bears, cooking with James. Me, LOL. He said he want okay. I like how you make your own. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. Texas Made. What's up, Daddy Cooks? Hey, what's going on, Texas Made? How you doing? Watching me and Empire. What? Watching me and the Cookie Show. That's awesome. All right, guys, I'm just gonna stay on here for about 10 more minutes. I just want to, if you have any questions about live, that's the subject about live cooking. Um, Welcome back, Miss J. once again, if anyone has any questions about live cooking, the setup was simple because all I used was my smartphone. Um, did I have an inspiration for cooking growing up? No, I didn't. This is gonna sound like straight sacrilege. My mother wasn't the best cook. My mother had, hey, Daryl, what's going on, man? My mother wasn't the best cook, and I mean, she cooked, and you don't know what you don't know. My mother had hypertension, all right, and I'm sorry, Diane. Um, my mother had hypertension, so she didn't use a lot of salt. She used other things, so the food wasn't seasoned as well as I thought. Well, see, food wasn't seasoned as well, but I didn't know that because that what I was raised eating. And then, case in point, I thought I hated liver. I thought I did not like beef liver, and I've told this story before. In the pursuit of my girlfriend, who's my wife now, um, I went over there and they invited me for dinner. My mother-in-law, now, well, rest in peace, but my mother-in-law, before she was my mother-in-law, fixed liver and onions, and it was great. It was amazing, and I learned, huh? It's not that I don't like liver and onions. My mother just couldn't cook it good. It is what it is. So I didn't have an inspiration. I didn't start cooking until I joined the military, and the Cooks on PBS is where I started. And then I just started experimenting and realized I was good at it, and I went on from there. Soul food cooking. What do I film with in parts unknown? Um, I film with my smartphone. I have a smaller camera that I use because it'll fit in my carry on. Um, I have a gimbal that I take with me. I have this light that I take with me. It fits inside my bag. So I have like a mobile, it's not really a studio. I just bought a little dolly type thing that I can mount the phone on and it can give me that pan and shot or that move out shot, move in shot. So everything's portable. Um, I hope that answers your question. All right. Hold on here. Okay, what a bad bees, cooking with Jane. All right. Diane says chin chin red. Chin chin Diane. Miss Boog, you miss Phil telling everyone about tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Hot seat, Diane, air fryer recipes with Booger 500 US. She is going to be on the hot seat, and the seat will be hot. Hell, she'll be hot. She might go into flashes. She cracks me up when she says it. All right. Air fryer editing is boring. Uh, Editing is kind of boring, but it's a necessary thing. It can be fun as well. I'm just chiming in where what cooking with James said. Editing is boring if you keep doing the same thing. Step up your game. Learn different techniques, learn different transitions, in camera transitions, software transitions, improve your lighting, improve your coloring, improve your stabilization. There's so much that editing software can do, and people don't really do much more to scratch the surface. You can do a lot of stuff with your editing software. If you're not using editing software and you're planning on taking your channel uh, to keep it on YouTube and to expand, you might want to start using editing software. You're competing with people that can do a lot of good stuff, a lot of amazing stuff. Case in point, Steve Casado, new channel, but he ain't new to editing. Not another cooking channel, dude. He edits his butt off. That's the stuff you're competing with. I'm not answering this. Anyway, it's either gonna ring or one of the girls are gonna pick it up. M00. Anyway. All right. Oh, gee, CJ. She's not gonna sleep tonight. You get some sleep. Get some sleep enhancement. My wife just said, "Who's cooking beef?" I have. I got a video on it. I did it my way. Actually, I used some spices that I got from the Middle East. You might want to check that one out. All right. So the software makes bad videos look great. You are 100% correct. Um, I'm sorry. You told me your name a while ago, Soul Food Cooking. I just didn't want to call the wrong one. Type your name in again. I can't be calling you Soul Food Cooking. brother. Um, 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 um. Holy snapping Martha Ray. Oof. I have to study for nutrition midterm tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care, Paul, and good luck. Good luck on the. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. I hope that was an extra. Oh, I won't be calling you Rube. All right, Rob. Uh, uh, uh. Got you. Thank you, Rob. I'll try to remember that. I really consider names to be important. One, it makes you personable, and two, who wants to be called something wrong? You know what I'm saying? Um, where I work, there are a lot of people from various nations, some of which are from Africa. And I'm telling you, some people are so short sighted that they just want to call them whatever because some of their names are long. I had a guy that worked for me. His name was, wait for it, Ngonzi Boha. Ngonzi Boha was his name. That was his last name. Okay. And I practiced it and I practiced it because I didn't want to disrespect the guy's name. Our last name is what's given to us when we're born. It comes for our family. Got it. But when you're dealing with people from tribes after tribe, it's been handed down and handed down. Their last name is based on their tribe. You don't want to disrespect that. So, there's some names. I'm telling you. Let me see if I can come up with another one that's really. And then we got some guys that come from that's come from India. Their name's so long you can't, you just give them initials, but they're not as tribal. Anyway, I used to get called by the wrong name all the time. Look, my last name's Riddick. I've been called Rickick, Ribbit, Ritter. So yeah, I got you. I understand. Hey, Bad Pizza. Is that the Drizzle? What's up, Drizzle? Uh-oh. You guys about to go on. Hey, Drizzle. You guys about to go on here shortly, aren't you? Hold on, something just popped up. Let's close that. You guys about to go on here shortly? Because I will cut this thing. I will shut this thing down. All right. Anyway, guys, if you don't have any questions, I'm getting ready to in an hour. Okay, cool. I got a little bit of time. I'm gonna cut this short, guys. I've been on for 27 minutes, 28 minutes. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the next couple of minutes. And we can keep this going. If not, I will shut this down. But once again, the reason I got on here is I wanted to talk about live cooking. Do I find that when you go to restaurants that you become like a detective and try to figure out what they've used? No, I don't. What I do is, and this is good. I don't want this to sound I don't want to sound arrogant. We go to a restaurant because me and my wife and all of us, we go to a restaurant, and what I hear more times than not is, "Dad, yours is better than this," you know, and I get that, but I do try to pick up hints and tones of flavors and seasonings and what they've done, not for the purpose of trying to make it myself, but just out of curiosity, see if I can pull it out. Someone asked me, I just TJ, what's my next meal? Next meal to cook or next meal to eat? Because my next meal to eat downstairs because they can cook. They just cooked up some uh, what is it? They're not chicken strips. Some boneless, skinless. I bought some boneless, skinless thighs, chicken thighs, and some boneless, skinless breasts, and they've cut them into strips, and they're cooking that up because I have a bunch of salad fixing. So we're gonna eat like we got the mixed greens and some heirloom tomatoes, a small tomato. Throw them on there, and got a bunch of mozzarella and cheese and things like that. And it's gonna put the grilled chicken or the cooked chicken right on top of it. Do chicken salads. So that's gonna be the next thing. Hey, Christy, how you doing, Christy? Missed you. How you doing? Finally caught me live. Did you see that killer? Talking to you, Christy. You see that the mozzarella balls that I did yesterday live cook? Check that out. It was the bomb. Um. All right, all right. Gonna be there tonight for a bit. Got my daughter's concert. Hey, James, concert. What's she singing or playing an instrument? Hey, Carly's Spices. I saw what you said about the address. Unfortunately, I'm leaving soon, so I'm gonna have to hit you. I'll hit you up just before I head back, and then hopefully the spices will meet me here when I land, and I'll just use them while I'm here. All right. So I haven't forgotten. I just got caught up, hurricane and a bunch of other stuff. I just got caught up. So thanks, Carly. I'm sorry. We'll get to it as quick as I can. All right, Miss J, you got to run. Thanks for the great info. Good night. Good night. Take care. Take care, sweetie. Okay, Phil. It's good editing software. What is good editing software? Ugh. I use Power Director. Matter of fact, I'm using Power Director 16, and they just released Power Director 17. They got 3 versions of it. Wow, that's going quick. Um, I'm gonna get the highest one. I just need to upgrade. But Power Director does everything that I need. It does 360. It does 4K. I can separate audio from video. It has transitions. You can grade audio. I mean, you can color grade. You can do green screen. You can do just about anything you need with Power Director, and it's not that expensive. You could probably get the whole suite, the plus suite, for under $100, right? Uh, and it does great. And then they upgrade it every. I think it gets upgraded every year. It does 360 cameras. It does pretty much everything. Does your audio, does your video. It's great. Hopefully that Power Director is what I use. Power Director, and I'm getting ready to upgrade to Power Director 17. Them spaghetti stuffed moss balls were mighty fine. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. I appreciate it. Cooking with Final Cut Pro. Um, I don't use Final Cut Pro. It's fine. Dan, Final Cut, isn't that Apple product? That's for Apple's, right? Apple computers. Because I don't have one. I'm a PC dude. Um, and someone said they like my keyboard. Thank you. My wife wanted it. Sorry, I remember seeing it and I didn't say anything. Yeah, my wife wanted this keyboard, so I got it. I'm a sucker, man. My girls want some shit. I get it. I try anyway. Okay, sending you and your family love. Thank you, Carly. I appreciate it. Check out Miss J. Thanks, Ray. Ray in here working, man. Work. Before I go, did I upgrade to 17? Not yet, Daryl, but I am. Not yet, but I am gonna upgrade to 17. Cool to see you. This is Troy DeVito. Cool to see you. Have a going. I make my UDS based off of your instruction. How's it working, Troy? I hope, man. I hope that thing's cooking. Mine's working like a champ. I do want to do a rebuild. I'll probably do a rebuild next summer. Replace my grates, take the whole thing apart, repaint it, put it back together, just to keep it fresh. So I'm planning on doing that. My wife does not like it when I get your bell sound when live. I love it. I'm sorry, TJ. It's just the only way to do that, to avoid that, I think, would to put it in airplane mode. If I put it in airplane mode, then I'm not live. I haven't figured that piece out yet. Uh, Mama Carly's Pieces cooking channel is off the hook. Yeah, Carly's Pieces. It's Carly's Spices, but because of her niece, I think it was, or granddaughter, Carly's Pieces. Check her out. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. The one time, the one time, I think that's cost. I think it's somewhere near $300, but you get every update for free. Really? Because I thought Final Cut did a subscription. One of them changed to a subscription base, and I don't like that. Now you can even do that with Power Director, a subscription based. But no, I just want to buy my software. I'm not trying to do a subscription base. Yep, I got that, Dan. It was cost, not code. Gotcha. Phil loves to support other channels. Check out Smoke It. Hey, I support there's enough YouTube for everybody. Here's the deal, guys. How your channel grows or doesn't grow isn't based on me. It's based on you. How much work you put into it. Um, and there's things you can do to grow very, very fast. The better your content, the better your channel. The better your audio, the better your channel. The more you push and promote it, the better your channel. Mine hasn't grown. I mean, I'm big for a small channel, But I haven't blown up because I can't go whole hog because I'm gone a lot. I leave. If I could put out, I'll tell you this: if I ever retire, and I can just drop a video every week on the same day or 2 videos a week, boom, YouTube would be mine. YouTube would be mine. All right. Thanks, Mac, for the links. Yep. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Ray. Okay, she said that. Oh, Premiere Pro is the one that's subscription based. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. You guys get that? So, Premiere Pro is subscription based. I can't talk. Stop it, doers. Uh, Ray say you need to check. I see what I can do, Ray. If I get you a super chat, hey, I'm gonna get you, man. I'm a super chat. I got to get my name on the freaking carport. I'm gonna do that stuff. You gonna do a lot of push-ups though. I might kick you down. All right, Adobe Premiere is subscription. Thanks, Rob. Soul Food Cooking Rob says Adobe Premiere is subscription based. Thumbs up for greetings and hoes. Hey, Face Squad, what's going on, Face Squad? Y'all need subscribers. Y'all want some mukbangs? Y'all want to see some mukbanging and a good person? Subscribe to Faith Squad. Lyle be dropping them every day. Is Lyle here? I didn't see his name. Faith's in there. Everybody's hollering at Faith. Hey, I'm at the bottom of the chat. Can't drop a vid, so I'm not really getting big. For me, it's like watching vid. I will really blow up. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, it's hit and miss for me too, babe. Talking to Carly. Diane says, "Loud trying to zip up his onesie for bed. He probably is about out. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. Oh, you're welcome, Faith Squad. There's enough YouTube for everybody. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right, guys. Once again, does anyone? Hey, Kent, what's going on, guys? Oh, what's up, Kent? That's Daddy Dutch. If there's any channel or there's any name in here that you're curious about, put your cursor next to their comment. You'll see 3 dots. You can click on there. You can go to their channel. You'll still stay here, but it'll open up another window. You can check out their channel. Subscribe if you like it, guys. Please subscribe. And if you do, tell them, hell, I told you to get there. Tell them Phil sent you. All right, guys. Appreciate you. I think we're winding down because I'm going to be here for the drizzle effect once the drizzle starts. Drizzle, drizzle. And that's about it, guys. Once again, quick recap. If you're going to do a live video feed, first of all, pick a recipe that's going to be able to get done within the time that you're planning on filming. If you're planning on filming for an hour, then get you a recipe that can be done within an hour. If you're going to do a 30-minute recipe, a 30-minute film, then you need something that's going to be done in about 30 minutes. You only want to do like 5 minutes, then it's going to be some microwave popcorn, and that's about it. A corn dog. But pick your recipe. Make sure all your ingredients are available. Make sure that everything is opened. Make sure what I do is I put everything in order from left to right. So all I got to do is grab the next thing. That saves time. Anything that needs to warm it up beforehand. If you need to boil water, have it boiling before you turn on the camera. If you need to broil something, have the broiler on already before you turn on the camera. And I would say rehearse it once or twice in your mind on how you're going to do it. And if you're not a fluid speaker, then you might want to practice it once or twice before you turn on your camera. Once again, when the camera comes on, it's just you against the world. Anything that gets burnt gets burnt. Anything that you do incorrectly is there for everyone to see. Anything, don't cross contaminate. Wash your hands as you see fit, because everyone can and will scrutinize you for what you did or didn't do. All right, guys. Like I always say, I love you like cook food. Um, I will be heading back to Parts Unknown here shortly. No dates. I'm not going to give any dates. And once again, if you want to follow my travels, then Follow me on my Instagram. Once again, all lowercase, daddy underscore cooks underscore YT. And you guys can see my antics as I'm going from place to place to place. All right. Once again, air fryer recipes, Booger 500 US. She's going to be on the hot seat tomorrow. And the hot seat is going to be on the Cooking with CJ channel. And I'll see you guys then. I'm getting ready to jump up off of here because I got to get into the drizzle effect when they start their drizzle. We say Ray Mac, thumbs up, feels live before you leave. Hey, give me a thumbs up. Anyway, guys, love you like cook food, and I will be out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care of yourself.